My screen is visible, right, student? Is it visible to you, Ayushi?
Yes.
Correct. Okay. So, student, yesterday we discussed about how to combine the machine cycle if you are dealing with any instruction. For example, yesterday we discussed about MOV. We all can understand whenever we are writing MOV RD, RS, any register you can take as a destination or source to which opcode only will work, right? Only equivalent code should be fetched from the memory, and from that code only your processor will understand that which operation, which data has to be transferred from from one register to another register, right? So with any MOV instruction, whether you are mentioning any register as a destination or source, it will take only one machine cycle. And what is the name of that machine cycle? कौन सा machine cycle it will consider? Yes or no? Which machine cycle it will take?
Opcode fetch.
Only opcode fetch, right? Correct. So opcode fetch machine cycle, it will consider that will take a equivalent code from your memory, and from that code only your processor will understand which data has to be transferred from registered source register to destination register. Now after that we discuss about MVI. We all can understand here that after MVI, we are writing immediate data. So whatever destination register we are mentioning, right, depending upon that, the code will differ. Only code will differ, right? Suppose if you are writing MVIC, you may have a different code. Suppose if you are writing MVIA, you may have a different code. So the first machine cycle is to identify which data, the data has to be transferred in which register. So based upon that, you may have this code. So first machine cycle for MVI will be irrespective of instruction. Let me tell you, the first machine cycle of any instruction will be opcode fetch. Alright. Then what we are doing is we are transferring this 0 file, this immediate data into register. So this immediate data is stored onto the memory. I think yesterday we had discussed that. So that data, to take that data from the memory, we need one more machine cycle. So two machine cycle should be there, and this two machine cycle, name of the machine cycle are opcode fetch and memory read, right? So depending upon that, you can here draw your equivalent timing diagram for MVI RD, 05H, right? So here is an RD, we are taking V. Now, as per our discussion, opcode fetch machine cycle will take 40, memory read machine cycle will take 3T. So S0, S1 equal to 1, 1 we need to keep. Am I audible, students? Am I audible to you?
Yes, ma'am.
Correct. So S0 and S1 should be 1, 1. And during memory read machine cycle, your S0 status pin should be 0 and S1 should be 1. Whether you are fetching your opcode or you are reading your memory, in both the cases you are dealing with the memory. So IOM bar pin is 0 in both the cases. Now from where you are taking this data, you are taking that data from the address. So A8 to A15 will give you information about higher order address, and PCL, that means lower order address. Can anyone tell me what is the meaning of PCH and PCL? What is the meaning of PCH and PCL? Yes, student, what I'm asking is what you mean by PCH and PCL? Suppose, just try to understand. Suppose if you say you are writing your instruction MVI B05 page. So it will say you will check your program counter is loaded with the initial address where you are writing your instruction, right? Before execution, the initial address is always stored into the program counter. So if you say C0, my screen is visible, right? So if you say C0, that is nothing but the higher bit of your program counter. If it says 00, that is nothing but the lower byte of your program counter. Am I communicating, student? Right? So PCH and PCL is nothing but the higher byte and lower byte of your program counter, which is nothing but your address from where you are fetching your opcode. Am I communicating, student? Right? So you can say here onto the address 10 onto that your address, your opcode is 06 that you are fetching onto the next memory location. As you can observe here, onto the next memory location, your data is available, which is 05. So that you are fetching from the memory. In both the cases, you are reading from the memory, so ALE signal will be high during the first T state of your machine cycle. Again, during the first T state of machine cycle, because you are reading, so read bar pin should be equal to low during T2 and T3 state of your machine cycle. Okay, any doubt here in this MVI instruction, student? Anyone? Yes or no?
No, ma'am.
Correct. Now we want to move to the next instruction, which is LXI. Now, after LXI, always we are mentioning a 16-bit data. Here you can mention any register pair, B, C, D, E, H, N. Only higher order register you need to mention. And depending upon the register pair that you are taking, the 16-bit data here we are mentioning as an operand. The data will be stored into the register pair directly, as it is mentioned. BCDHL or SP can be considered to load your 16-bit data into 16-bit register pair. Now, what do you think? It will take how many machine cycle? Yes. What do you think about machine cycle? Mukund? What do you think? Yes. Uday?
Two cycles.
Two machine cycle. Okay. So first machine cycle is always fixed. That is which one? उदय पहला
Fetch,
फर्स्ट मशीन
opcode fetch.
ऑपकोड फेच राइट सो एलएक्सआई यहाँ पे आप बी लिखोगे एलएक्सआई यहाँ पे आप डी लिखोगे एलएक्सआई यहाँ पे आप एच लिखोगे एस पे लिखोगे यू हैव अ ऑपकोड फेच मशीन साइकिल ओके नाउ टेल मी कि 16 बिट डेटा मेमोरी में कैसे स्टोर होता है डायरेक्टली 16 बिट यू कैन लोड और यू नीड टू लोकेशन
Two location.
yes correct so how many times you need to read memory
Two times.
two times right so you need how many machine cycle now
Three.
three machine cycle. Very good. Can you name now? Which one?
Opcode fetch, read and read.
Correct. Right? Opcode fetch, memory read, and memory read. Three machine cycle we record. Students, try to understand. Suppose if I am writing LXI instruction, what will happen? Suppose if I am writing LXI B C0706070H, what will happen? This LXIB is having a code 01. To load this 16-bit data, you are taking two locations. So first this location should be read, then this location should be read, right? हम लोग मेमोरी को हम लोग को कितनी बार रीड करना पड़ेगा? We need to read it twice. जैसे MVI में हम लोग 8-bit डेटा लिखते हैं. After MVI, we are writing 8-bit data, so one memory read machine cycle. But after LXI, to fetch your 2 byte right? You need, what happened? Okay. Am I audible, right, students?
Yes, ma'am.
Correct. So after memory, after reading your memory for the first time, again to fetch your next byte, you have to fetch this, you have to read this memory. So it will require, as you can see here, it will require 3 machine cycle. The name of the machine cycle are opcode fetch, memory read, and memory read. 2 time you need to read your memory, right? Now, if you have 3 machine cycle, one is opcode fetch and 2 time memory read. It will take how many T state? It will take how
10.
many? 10 T state. Okay. How 10 T state? 4 for opcode fetch, 3 for memory read, 3 for memory read. So total 6 T state for the memory reading and 4 T state for fetching the opcode, right? So as he mentioned, is uh, Uday mentioned, it will require 10 T state, 3 machine cycle, opcode fetch, memory read. So 10, 4 plus 3 plus 3, and you can observe the timing diagram of LXI, right? Here, opcode fetch, again the procedure will remain same. If you know the individual machine cycle, only you need to combine opcode fetch machine cycle, memory read machine cycle, memory read machine cycle. Now for fetching the opcode, you have a higher order address here, you have a lower order address here. During the first state, then you may have a opcode. For the memory reading, तो आप मेमोरी का फर्स्ट बाइट रीड कर रहे हो, सो हायर ऑर्डर एड्रेस, लोअर ऑर्डर एड्रेस, योर लोअर ऑर्डर बाइट, अगेन पीसी प्लस वन, राइट? यहाँ पे पीसी प्लस वन ऑलरेडी था, सो पीसी प्लस टू, हायर ऑर्डर एड्रेस प्लस वन हम लोग कर रहे हैं, सो हायर ऑर्डर एड्रेस, lower order address, and your higher order byte. During each and every machine cycle's first T state, your AD signal will be high. IOM bar and S0, S1, the status will be like this, 1, 1, because every time you are reading the memory in last 2 machine cycles, so status pin should be 0 and 1. IOM bar equal to 0, because you are fetching the opcode that is also available onto the memory. You are reading the data that is also from the memory. So ultimately, it will take a memory bar signal equal to 0, because they are reading everything from the memory. So read bar should be 0 during T2, T3 state. So that's about LXI. Now student just tell me कि अगर मैं LXI RP की जगह पे B लिखूंगी, D लिखूंगी, H लिखूंगी, तो सिर्फ कहाँ पे चेंज आएगा? Where you will find change?
Hex
In,
code.
very good, right? Here only this code will going to change, right? The remaining things will be as it is. Simply ये चीज आपका change होगा, right? So I hope this discussion is clear. Anyone, any doubt here in this? Yes or no? Is it clear to everyone? Yes?
Yes.
Correct. Ayushi? Is it clear? Mukund? Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Correct. Harsh? Okay. So now after LXI, now students, we can easily understand कि हमारा LXI instruction कोई भी होगा out of this, the machine cycle and the timing diagram will be as it is, right? Okay. Now after LXI, we want to discuss about LDA. So who will discuss about LDA? Uday ke siva. Uday will not speak now. Yes. Who will discuss about machine cycle? How many machine cycle and name of the machine cycle? Yes. LDA. Yes. Who want to give answer? Sakshi. Yes. Can you discuss about LDA?
Yes, it is a instruction which is used to load accumulator.
Hmm. But
And
it will take how many machine cycle?
just a minute, ma'am, let me think about this. Output fetch,
Correct.
memory read.
Correct.
Yes, two only two machines are there.
Two machine cycle, opcode fetch, memory read. Okay. Rushi, what do you think? Rushi? Rushi, can you hear me? So according to Sakshi, it is opcode fetch, memory read. Okay. What do you think, Uday?
Yes, opcode fetch and memory read.
Opcode fetch and memory read. Harsh?
Ma'am,
Jay?
I think memory read, memory write, and opcode fetch.
First will be opcode fetch, then memory read, and then memory write. Okay.
Uh,
So according to Harsh, three machine cycle, opcode fetch, memory read, and memory write.
Ma'am, 4.
Four. Uday says four. Which one, Uday?
It was
Ma'am,
given as
Mukund. Yes.
ma'am, opcode fetch and 3 memory read.
Opcode fetch and three memory read. What is the justification for three memory read?
Ma'am, because LDA stores 16-bit memory address, so 2 memory read and it is storing in the accumulator. So 3 times we have to read.
Students, just try to understand. Suppose if we are writing LDA, क्या होता है? उधर में यहाँ पे after LDA, I am mentioning some 16-bit address, right? The content which is available onto this address will be transferred to accumulator. So what this instruction has to do, कि LDA के लिए first it has to fetch the opcode, then C050 जो आप 16-bit address यहाँ पे ले रहे हो, वो 16-bit address you are storing over here. Now आफ्टर दिस C050 what we are expecting कि मैंने यहाँ पे C050 लोकेशन पे जो डेटा दिया है फॉर एग्जांपल 02 that will be transferred to accumulator, right? After execution of this instruction, this data has to be transferred in accumulator. What it means, it has to fetch the opcode, it has to take this address, and it has to take this data to from this address to the memory, are you to the accumulator. Are you getting my point, student? So यहाँ पे पहले opcode को fetch करना पड़ेगा, then the address need to be identified, right? आपका एड्रेस किस लोकेशन पे स्टोर्ड है? C000 पे 3A, which is your hex code. Now from which location you want to take the data into accumulator, so that location has to be read. So C0 and 50 को read करेगा. Now we know कि LDA में क्या होता है कि the content which is available over here that will be transferred to accumulator. मतलब ये लोकेशन पे जो content है वो भी read करना पड़ेगा प्रोसेसर को. So the location has to be read. So again, one more memory read machine cycle should be execute once you will write LDA. So एक opcode fetch करेगा, दूसरे दो memory read machine cycle will identify this address, and third memory read machine cycle will identify this content. Am I communicating, student? Yes or no?
yes, ma'am.
Correct. All right, my screen is visible to you, student?
No, ma'am.
Yeah, मैंने पूरा सिमुलेटर में ये समझाया, but it's okay. So what I'm trying to tell you is कि suppose if you are writing LDA आप लिखोगे यहाँ पे, so equivalent hex code यहाँ पे 3A है. Now you are reading this address from where you want to transfer the data into accumulator, so that address has to be read. So you can observe कि on to the next memory location, next to memory location, your address is available, right? So opcode fetch, because you are mentioning a 16-bit address, so identify 16-bit address. You need to memory read machine cycle, and onto that location, whatever content is available, let's say for example 02, so that has to be fetched from the memory. So one is for fetching the opcode. Next two machine cycle is for fetching your address from where you want to load your data into accumulator, and third machine cycle, third memory read machine cycle is the content that you are storing, that you are taking onto the location, that has to be transferred in accumulator. So first it has to be read from the memory. So ये एक opcode fetch machine cycle हो गया. 2 times memory read to identify this address, and 1 time memory read is to identify this content. Am I communicating, student? Right? So if you observe your LDA instruction, so we all can observe that LDA instruction will take 4 machine cycle of code fetch, memory read, and memory read. Total 13 state it will 13 T state it will require, 4 for opcode fetch and 3 for reading the memory. Students, suppose if I am telling you कि my processor is operating on a 3 megahertz frequency, मेरा ऑपरेटिंग फ्रीक्वेंसी ऑफ 2 ले लो, चलो, सो कैलकुलेशन विल बी इजी. सपोज इफ माय प्रोसेसर्स ऑपरेटिंग फ्रीक्वेंसी इज 2 megahertz, what do you think this instruction, LDA instruction, will take how much time to execute? If I'll say my processor's operating frequency is 2 megahertz, what do you think? To execute this instruction, LDA instruction, how much time I'll take? Yes? Make it fast, student. What is your view on this? Suppose my processor's operating frequency is 2 megahertz. It will take how much time to execute? Ayushi? Yes? Sahil?
Yes, ma'am.
What do you think? How much time your LDA instruction will take to execute? आपको AF is given, which is 2 megahertz. Mukund?
5 milliseconds.
Yes. 5 millisecond. See, student, if we are having F, how can we find T? अगर मेरे पास F है तो मैं T कैसे फाइंड आउट कर सकती हूँ? 1 by F? Yes or no? Yes or no? So 1 by 2 megahertz is how much? 0.5 microsecond. If it is in kilohertz, Mukund, then it will be in your time will be in millisecond, right? It is in megahertz, so 10 raised to 6. So आप उसका opposite करोगे तो 0.5 microsecond हुआ. Yes or no, student? Are you able to understand this? How your T is 0.5 microsecond? Answer if no. Are you able to understand why my T is 0.5 microsecond? Yes or no? Correct. So 1 by F you are taking, and 1 by 2 megahertz is 1 by 2 is 0.5, and 10 raised to 6 अगर आप उसको ऊपर ले जाओगे, then it will become 10 raised to minus 6, which can be considered as microsecond. Now if I'll say my T is 0.5 microsecond, and how many T's I'll take to execute LDA instruction? LDA instruction को execute करने के लिए कितने T state लगते हैं? 13. So 13 into 0.5 microsecond, that will be the total time requirement to execute your LDA instruction. Am I communicating, student? Right? अगर आप LDA instruction लिखोगे, then it will take how much time? So depending upon your operating frequency, you will find T, and you need how many T to execute your instruction, that only need to be multiplied. So in that way, you can find the total time requirement to execute your instruction. Right? Suppose if you are taking MVI instruction, so we all can understand that MVI instruction will take 70 state. So 7 into 0.5 microsecond, 7 into 0.5 microsecond, that is a total time requirement to execute MVI instruction. Suppose if I am taking MOV instruction, it will require 40 states. So 4 into 0.5, right, which is 2 microsecond. So my MOV instruction will take how much time to execute? Only 2 microsecond. Am I communicating, student? This instruction will take how many microsecond? How much time it will take? 3.5 microsecond, and so on, right? So in that way, once operating frequency is known to you, easily you can identify the time requirement to execute your instruction. Am I communicating, student? Any doubt up to here? Anyone? Is it clear to everyone? Yes or no? Is it clear? Sakshi, Ayushi?
Yes, ma'am.
Correct.
Yes,
So,
ma'am.
correct. So if you'll observe your LDA instruction, as per our discussion, opcode fetch, memory read. 3 machine cycle we require to read the memory. 1 machine cycle we have for the fetching of the opcode. Right? So here for opcode fetch, you have 40 state, then 3, 3, 3. All last 3 machine cycle, which is memory read, this is a replication of memory read machine cycle. only सिर्फ यहाँ पे एड्रेस will be change. आप जहाँ से एड्रेस ले रहे हो वो हायर ऑर्डर मेमोरी एड्रेस, लोअर ऑर्डर मेमोरी एड्रेस, हायर ऑर्डर मेमोरी एड्रेस, लोअर ऑर्डर मेमोरी एड्रेस, that will going to change, and onto which address you are taking the data, that will going to change, right? The remaining thing will be as it is, right? So first आप output को fetch कर रहे हो from which address, that you need to specify. Second आप memory read में आप lower order byte of your 16-bit address you are identifying. So here higher order address, lower order address. Second memory read machine cycle, higher order byte of your 16-bit address you are specifying here. And third memory read machine cycle, onto the mentioned address you are fetching your data. So that is to read a data from the memory location. You can check the condition of ALE signal every time during first state of starting of any machine cycle. We have to identify the address. So that's why this will be considered as 1 during a starting of each and every machine cycle. IOM bar pin, status pin, the condition is known to us. So I'm not going to repeat it one more time. Okay. Now, suppose, first of all, tell me any doubt about this, anyone? LDA is clear to everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
If you'll understand a student, individual machine cycle, you can easily combine your machine cycles, and that will give you a equivalent instruction cycle. The if you'll observe at the first instance, आपको ये लगेगा कि this difficult to understand, but just try to understand कि once individual machine cycle is very much clear into your mind, only you need to understand कि आपका instruction क्या कर रहा है. Simply by this two understanding, you can easily comment, you can easily draw your timing diagram. कुछ भी difficult नहीं है, right? It's quite easy. Okay, can anyone tell me about STA? What is your comment about STA and then address? We all know that after STA also we are writing the address, right? So what do you think? How many machine cycle it will take, and which are the machine cycle? Yes,
4.
according to Uday, it's 4. Okay, Uday, you will not say which one. Okay, we are giving chance to another students. Okay, what do you think, students? Remaining student? Yes. It's okay. You can discuss. Zyada se zyada, you will give me a wrong answer. So you will get a clarification on that, right? So what?
4.
Uh, two. Mukund, you are saying two?
Ma'am, 4.
Four. Okay. What about remaining student? Just give your answer. Anand, what do you think? Sahil, according to Anand, four. Sakshi, yes.
Yes, ma'am.
How many machine cycle? Yes. For how many machine cycle it will take?
No idea, ma'am.
Okay. Jai, what do you think? Jai, Mishal, student, just try to understand. It's okay if you are giving me wrong answer. It's fine. You will get clarification on. Just think कि STA instruction क्या करता है? After STA, what we are writing, you will get a clarification by yourself. Otherwise, we will discuss here. Rahul, what do you think? Rahul, yes. Rahul, are you available? Okay. Sakshi, just unmute yourself. LDA instruction क्या करता था? What LDA?
Loading to accumulators.
It will load the content which is available onto the location to accumulator, right? Now STA instruction, what it will do?
It will store to accumulator.
It will store your data onto the it will store the content of accumulator onto the memory location. तो आप इसका डिफरेंस समझ रहे हो? उसमें we are reading the memory, here we are
Writing onto the memory.
very good, right? Now first machine cycle for any instruction will be
Opcode fetch.
opcode fetch. फिर आप STA के बाद क्या लिखते हो? You are writing as an operand क्या लिख रहे हो?
Memory location.
Correct. You are writing a 16-bit memory location. So identified that 16-bit address, you need which machine cycle?
Memory read.
2 times memory read. Correct. Right? Because you are writing 16-bit address. तो आपको 2 बार memory को read करना पड़ेगा. And last machine cycle कौन सा आएगा?
Memory write.
Very good, Sakshi. Right? So like that you need to understand. Are you getting my point, student? Suppose if I'm writing STA instruction, so STA instruction will work like same way like LDA. You are fetching your opcode, you are accessing your address, 16-bit address that you are storing over here. Now what instruction this instruction will do? आपका accumulator का data है, that data will be transferred onto the location. That means now you are not reading the memory, but you are writing onto the memory. The content of accumulator will be stored onto this location. Are you getting my point, student? So here also we required 4 machine cycle. Now 4 machine cycle, the specification for this 4 machine cycle is opcode fetch, memory read and memory write. Is it clear, student? Ayushi, Uday, Mukund, right? Your answer was correct. You required 4 machine cycle. But now instead of loading your data into register, अगर आपको रजिस्टर में डेटा लोड करना है, that means you are taking the data from the memory. So memory read करना पड़ता था in case of LDA. But here you are transferring the content of accumulator onto the memory location. That means memory write machine cycle will be the last machine cycle of STA. You can observe here, student. Right? So it will take opcode fetch machine cycle, memory read, and memory write. Right? Now again the procedure will be same. 4T state, 3T state, 3T state, and 3T state. All right? You are reading your opcode from the memory. You are identifying 16-bit address from this in between two memory read machine cycle. And because you are writing onto the memory, that means now we have to draw one more signal along with this, and that is write bar signal. And that will go write bar bol rahi hu, matlab it is active low. So during the last machine cycle only that will become low, otherwise that will be high, right? जब तक आप मेमोरी को रीड कर रहे हो, at that time your memory read bar pins will be, this read bar pin should be equal to 1 initially, then it will become 0 whenever you are reading your opcode. Again it will be high. Again whenever you are reading your 16-bit address from the memory, it will goes low, right? It will goes low. During last state, you have to keep your read bar pin equal to high, because you are not performing reading related operation, you are writing onto the memory. So read bar pin will be high during last machine cycle. At that time you are writing onto the memory, so accordingly your status pin S0 equal to 1 and S1 equal to 0, and you are writing onto the memory, that means your write bar pin equal to 0. Are you getting my point? Like same way कि first 3 machine cycle में आपका right bar pin 1 रहेगा, it will be high, it will goes low only in last machine cycle, and read bar pin will be high during last machine cycle throughout, right? Okay, any doubt up to here, student, anyone? Yes or no? Is it clear? How many of you are now able to identify how many machine cycle, how many T state? Raise your hand. कितने स्टूडेंट है जो लोग आइडेंटिफाई कर रहे हैं? थोड़ा थोड़ा raise your hand. Yes, today it's the concept is clear to Ayush. I'm not sure Kim ki Ayush is not giving answer. Mishal, okay. Ronak, Sakshi, Ayushi, okay. Student, this particular topic is very much important. Exam point of view, interview point of view, gate point of view, right? Anyway, it is a very important point.
Ma'am,
Yes, Ayush?
can you upload the PPT of this machine cycles on
Correct.
e-content?
Correct, sure. Right,
Okay.
in e-content or in Google Classroom, you will find it, right?
Okay, it is there in Google Classroom?
No, I'll upload it today.
Okay,
Right?
ma'am.
Okay. Okay. Okay, student. Any doubt up to here? Anyone? So here, if you'll observe, whatever machine cycle we had discussed right now, that is mostly related to data transfer group. 1 to more machine cycle we want to discuss in our next lecture. Right? Then we will move on to the arithmetic group and logical group. Generally, now you will get an idea ki instruction per se, how can we nahi, Sakshi, this is not in a part of syllabus. Maybe few definition will be there. Sakshi's question is कि ये topic, this particular concept is in mid-sem or not, right? आपको मिड सेम में पूरा टाइमिंग डायग्राम नहीं आएगा फॉर दिस मिड सेमेस्टर. मिड 2 में दैट इज अ पार्ट ऑफ सिलेबस, बट इट मे बी पॉसिबल you will get questions regarding definitions, right? Basic आएगा कि machine cycle क्या है, T state क्या है, instruction cycle क्या है, that basic should be clear to you. Raw timing diagram नहीं आएगा. Am I communicating, Sakshi? Right? So we are keeping our session, our content